Hey, I think we got this thing. Good morning, everyone. Catfish Tyler streaming in a whole new way. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the tank. I think we are up and running. I'm sorry that I'm late, but it took me a while to get this going. And, but I got it going. And we're going to try now to show you the whole new way to show you trading today. If you're here for the very first time, sorry that I'm late, but well, things happen sometimes. And looks to me like my picture just disappeared too there. So don't worry, I'm not going anywhere, folks. I just got to get myself back up here on the where the screen. I just moved the display capture all the way up. There we go. And let's get over here. Let's find my image again, my picture. Where am I? Where did I go, everybody? I disappeared. I'll find it though, and I'll be right back up. Just hang on here, folks. We'll get it moved up. Or maybe I should move this display capture back down. Maybe we'll find it that way. But good morning, everyone. Sorry that I'm having a little bit of trouble getting my. There it is. Here we go. I'll move me up here now. Here we come. Back up to the top. There we go. Yay! I'm back. It's been a long time since I've used this. I used it a long, long time ago, and I used to get a few people here each and every day, but not very many. Because when you stream in this format, you do not go into the format where most of my viewers come from, and that's the shorts. Live streaming in the short with the phone is much more effective for reaching many more people. But I decided today to try to make this a little bit more enjoyable for everybody and give you the full screen. All right. And hey, the jobs data came out this morning, and I was able to buy SoFi this morning for an incredible, beautiful price of $14.08. Did anybody else get any cheap this morning? Good morning, everyone. I hope you can see me. Live stream. It looks like, yeah, it looks like you guys can see me. And what I'm going to do now is put this right up here underneath my picture. Bam, like that. And then then bring my picture size down or up to the corner like that. And then I can come over here and I can come to my display, right? Boom. And then bam. And then everybody should see all that, right? Good morning, everyone. Let me tell you, people, something. Interest rates do not matter to SoFi. They never have and they never will. People comment about interest rate, no interest rate cut. Who gives a fuck? For 3 years, they've raised the interest rate, raised the interest rate, raised the interest rate, raised the interest rate, and SoFi's revenue was equal to that, raising, doubling again, doubling again. It's a moot point for SoFi, folks. Plus, we already know lending has been really downsized. They said they were going to stop and hold back on that. They weren't going to put a lot of no fears whatsoever. SoFi's always made great money even with interest rate. Um, for those of you that have clicked on this thumbnail today, because I'm going to teach you how to day trade. We're going to be day trading on this platform right here. And this platform is called Think or Swim. It is available through Charles Schwab. And I won't be able to zoom in on anything when I'm doing this kind of streaming, everybody. So I can't zoom in on what my revenues have been, but hopefully you can see up here. I'm up $134,000 after trading for 2 months and a week on this stock platform. And I'm getting a notification that YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Ugh. I hope that's not happening too much, folks. And by the way, if I do not, when I use this OBS, then I'll be able to hook up my microphone. I didn't hook it up yet. I don't have my audio mixing board hooked up here, but I will get the audio mixing board if we're going to keep streaming like this. We're going to see today and try this out and see how this works. Now, when I get into trading here on Thinkorswim, this platform is available through Charles Schwab. And I want you to know that when you first sign on, it says down at the bottom, do you want to use real money or do you want to use a simulated trading account? And so I put over here, I want to do simulated. So this is simulated because you guys can all learn with simulated and not lose any money. You learn how to trade before you start trading, folks, okay? So when you're looking here at setting this all up, there's many videos on YouTube on how to set up Thinkorswim. There's one even by Charles Schwab. So you can find many ways to do that. This stock that I'm looking at here today is Fubo, Fubo. It says I'm up $976 on it this morning. All right. And you can see by going over here to a monitor page, you can look at all your stocks and see which ones are moving up or moving down. And today we've got several that are moving. Most are actually moving down at this time because there's a washout because the news was better than people expected. But yeah, Fubo, I'm up 976 right now. Looks like something coming down a little bit there is KULR's down. XTIA had a crash big time on their news, the split that they had. QUBT is up this morning a little bit. Let's see. SENS is up very nice this morning, ladies and gentlemen. SENS, if you didn't know about that one already. And TNXP is on the rise this morning a little bit. So got quite a few of our stocks that are on the rise. If I go over here to trade and I click on active trader, I can enter my buy orders and sell orders right here using Thinkorswim. And one thing you'll note right here over on the left, there's a large wall right here already. So this is a good place to come in. 568, 569, you should buy right there, in my opinion, because there's a very large wall of support right there. And it's already rising, folks, a little bit here. But there's a very nice wall right there. That's a good wall of protection, if you will. And this is on FUBO. Now, I also have charts in here. And on these charts, I have, let me back this out a little bit. I have some interesting ways to look at these charts. Wow, what happened there? Here it is. And the market is about to open in 1 minute. And this stock that I'm looking at here is FUBO. And, oh man, we're getting this little weird glitch again on this screen. I don't know why it does this here on Charles Schwab. I had to close the program and restart it on Wednesday to get past this. And we're off and running, everybody. And please do me a favor. It's 9:30 and 8 seconds. Let's hit the like button together at 9:30 and 48 seconds, okay? So if you wouldn't mind, each and every one, we're going to be teaching you how to day trade here. And we're going to be using these charts right here that I have pulled up on Thinkorswim. This is a Charles Schwab platform. And the time now is 9:30. We got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hit that like button. And oh, I did it 10 seconds prematurely. But you can still hit it right now all the way up until 9:30 and 48 seconds. 2, 1. Hit that like button right there. I got my orders at $13.94. That's probably a good place to put them on SoFi this morning. Fubo, look at all three of these down here are green, 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 ladies and gentlemen. All three green. I'm going to highlight this area right here. And then I want to look at my candlesticks down below here. Let's zoom in. Zoom in on this. And let me click a different tool down here, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you'll be able to follow along with me. Here we go. And we are looking at FUBO. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have some special tools on here that help me when I'm trading. And these are the candlesticks that I have at the bottom of the screen. Why this is doing this, I don't know. What are you doing here? What are you doing, Charles Schwab, this morning? What are you doing? And Wow, this is very, very not good. I'm gonna have to probably reload this again, like I did on Thursday, on Wednesday. Well, anyway, welcome everybody. It's Friday. We got our giveaway today. We're going to be giving away something to a lucky winner here this afternoon. And this is very odd. I don't know what is happening to Charles Schwab's Thinkorswim platform today. Not really sure what's going on here, but it's not doing well. It's not feeling good this morning. It doesn't want to let me. Here we go. Yeah, I'm going to have to restart this, folks. It is not working. It's just like yesterday. It's got that little glitch where it's all jumping around. And if I jump all the way out here, there we go. At least you can see this Fubo, all the bar indicators here are solid green. Buyers coming in big time on FUBO right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's up 11% as we speak. And therefore, I'm up on this right now, $1,561. So I'm going to begin to sell here. And I'll be selling these 50 at a time, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to sell at $5.99. I'm going to sell here at $6. I'm going to sell at 601, 602, 603, 604, all the way up to 608. There we go. And what we're going to be doing is selling this stock on the highs is what we're trying to do, ladies and gentlemen. Sell on the highs, buy on the lows. And some people might say, well, wait a minute, overall, you're not all the way up yet. Well, that doesn't matter. I still know where the highs are. They're going to stop this thing. I sell on the highs and then they wash it back down and I'll buy on the lows. You'll see here. They just took it up to right up to $5.99 and pulled it back to $5.82. And lately on this stock, it's called FUBO, everyone. FUBO. This thing has been swing trading 75 cents to $1 each day, up and down, up and down. It's big swings, big swings. And I see there's a wall of shares right here. There's a wall of shares right there to protect me. And I'm looking down here. There's a small wall down here at 517 and 518. But this is the low for the day, folks, right here. 548 is the low for the day. And there's a wall to protect me right here. So I feel good about getting more with these people that bought right here. I'll buy some more with these people that bought right here. So I'll buy right here 50 shares. And I'm buying at 572, ladies and gentlemen, or attempting to. Sometimes this software, it acts weird. It's like even though you're selling and making money, then you get cash over on the side. Sometimes this software, it puts up a weird thing saying, sorry, you're not allowed to do anything because you would go into debt if you did that. Well, if you're selling, that makes no sense whatsoever to me. So there are some glitches with this Charles Schwab Thinkorswim software, ladies and gentlemen. And sometimes, like I said, you have to just shut it down and restart it, and then because they're always doing updates to it. But at any rate, right now you're seeing this big wall of shares here, and you're seeing them trying to drive the price down here now to Fubo 561. If anything, they're going to go for this number right here, 555. So if I was going to try to buy this right now, first of all, I wouldn't mind picking up 561, a few shares, because that's another number they stop at often is the 61. But here they come. They're coming after 555, folks. They're looking for 555 here and 554 right now. That's what they're going for. And they've already washed people out to 548 people. So there they go. They got the 555 and 554. And if they come below 550 again, the next number they love to accumulate is 544 right here, ladies and gentlemen. 544. Okay. So you would put in a buy order there at 544 right now. That's right. FUBO is the stock that I'm trading. And it looks to me like 555 was it. They got there. They're accumulating now at 555. Yep. There's certain numbers that they just love to accumulate, and one of them is the 555 people. So that's why I always recommend. Plus, see, everybody that had already bought up here at this level at the 570, now when it drops down to 555, they just dollar cost average down and they buy up shares there to get their average to be here in the 560, low 560s. So there's no way when you got that, generally speaking, that when you got a big wall here of shares, once it drops below that, all those people do who thought it was at the bottom, they just reinforce their positions there, and it goes right back over it. Yep, TENX, what's up with them? Nothing. You just got to be patient. Wait, hold it. Hold the shares you got, and it'll be 20, then 40, then 70, then $90 one day. Just hold on to them. Anytime they drop it down, if they drop it 5%, buy the sucker. That's what I would say. But at any rate, let's go take a look at some other stocks right now. Hold on a minute. I'm going to put this page down here. All right. Taking a look at SoFi this morning, 1402. Well, good. I already got some this morning at 1408. I bought a little bit at 1408 this morning. And not to be surprised by this whatsoever, because this news, ladies and gentlemen, the U.S. jobs market blows past expectations, adding 256,000 jobs in December. I think I told everybody that was going to happen. And the reason I told you that everybody was going to start to see a surprise in jobs is because everybody's got to start paying their student loans again, people. Everybody has to pay their student loans again. Yes, buy SoFi. Absolutely. Buy SoFi. And by the way, if they've all got to start paying their student loans again, what are they going to do? Go to SoFi and say, hey, man, can you help us out? We kind of spent our money on a new car, and we went on trips all around the world because we thought Joey was going to get us off. We weren't going to have to pay anything back, and we spent our money foolishly. Can you help us out? And they will, and they are. They're doing that now. And this is why the VP of SoFi just got $500,000 worth of SoFi stock right before the blackout period, ladies and gentlemen, because he's the vice president of their lending. He knows how much they've loaned out. He knows how much they're going to blow doors. Yeah, he knows this. And by the way, you should have a buy order here at 1388 and 1389, everybody. You should be buying right here 1388 and 1389. Absolutely. You know that for a fact. Anything driven down now is all going to be people going, holy crap, man, the market's turned around. What are we going to do? The whole economy's starting to surge already. More jobs, more money going into the market, into the economy. There's no fear, folks. Let's go over and take a look at the fear greed index this morning. Hold on a second here. Folks, now I do teach people how to day trade here, but I also teach people a lot more about the marketplace. I've been trading a long time, ladies and gentlemen, a very, very long time. And I know what kind of indicators look for across the entire market, not just a particular stock and why it's you've got to look more into the picture. You've got to step back and take a bigger wide angle, because people get too narrow focused a lot of times. They're only looking at one stock, and they're only looking at the movement of one day, and they panic if it's down. Oh my gosh, SoFi's down 4%. What are we going to do? Or whatever. You know, the emotion, there's just too much emotion. And by the way, see here, the fear greed index is showing very little fear here. None, actually, it's moved over into the greed side, into the no fear side. We're in the no fear. Now, of course, what they try to do is shake people out and make you think there's fear in the market, but there's no fear. You can see it right there. Now, another thing I like to look at is, where is the money flowing to here? Let's go look at money flow. We're going to look at market and money market funds. We want to look at the market funds in the market. These are, there we go. And this is right here. I'm using financialresearch.gov. And what you can do here is monitor how much money is moving into these, in each one of these asset managers. These are the MMFs, all right, money market fund. And folks, there is a lot of money on the sidelines right now, still just monitoring, and they keep coming in on this. I mean, they're still putting money away, folks, and there is, what we need to see is a turnaround here, and I think it's going to happen here in about 2 weeks. I think guys know what's happening here in about a week and a half, and we're going to start seeing, I think, this money flowing then out of it. This is very odd, though, by the way. Usually when the money market, everything's going into money markets, they're not going into equities. But folks, we could certainly see them start to turn that around here. This thing is absolutely over money marketed right now. we need to see them move away from this and come in more in the market. There's a lot of money on the sidelines, people. I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of money here on the sidelines. People have money. Even though the fear greed index looks good, there's still a lot of money in here that could be coming into the market when things start to really turn around. The jobs market data was great today. I'm glad. Everybody needs to make more money. All right. Uh, Yahoo was wrong. Yes. Woohoo. Good morning. Put your buys on SoFi at 1363. Definitely will be putting these buy orders. Yep. Full screen. Yeah. Full screen today. We're at full screen. I decided to make this better for everyone here on the channel. And someone mentioned, hey, it's time to go another direction. And I said, yeah, but I get so many fewer viewers when I'm not streaming in the other format. And you'll be able to see that today. I'll show you the difference of how many people are watching versus how many people watch when I stream in that vertical on my phone. There's definitely, we won't reach as many people this way. I know that for a fact already. There's no comparison to streaming on a phone, folks. They see, when you stream on the phone format in that vertical with the small screen, you get into the short feeds and you get into, way more viewers, And part of the reason that I've gone up so much in subscribers and viewers is because even in that small format, I reach out to so many people. And I think I struggle with it because is it more important to have a very big screen where everybody's all happy, can see everything, or is it better instead to have a small screen and reach 10 times as many people with the message we're trying to get across? So I try to teach people every day about this stock, and I have been for years, and every single headline I've had for 2 years has been SoFi, every one. Every one of my video streams, the title has had SoFi in it for 2 years. And I'm starting to move into another area because I think we need to reach out to other interests and get people over here and see how we do this, how we day trade, and how we make a lot of money doing it. Then we can introduce them to SoFi while they're here learning how to day trade with me. So speaking of that, it looks like everything is working right now, and yeah, it looks like we've got this working, and that's good. I think you can all see everything, right? Yep, 100. Yep, I know there's 141 watching right now. So what I'm going to show you guys some other things here is I want you to understand something about this stock that we are talking about, that I talk about the most, SoFi. And I want you to know that all the headlines or that you see when it comes to charts or when you try to search, if you try to search what was the highest price of SoFi ever, if you try to search that, folks, they're not gonna show you the truth. Okay. If you try to search what was the highest price of SoFi ever, they're gonna tell you $25.73, or some of them will tell you $25.14. That's what I think Yahoo has for the all-time high. But ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see something. On February 1st, 2021, SoFi's all-time high was this number here, 28.26. And to give you proof of how much they try to keep people ambiguous about SoFi and be how shady they are, and how the high was 28.26. You see it right there on the screen, lit up down there at the bottom. And let me do this. Google search this. Google. And now I'm going to search SoFi all-time high. All right. And here it is here. It's on macro trends. It says the all-time high of SoFi stock closing price. See that? Here's the key word, closing price. 25.78. See? They don't want you to know the real price was $28. And if you search, it doesn't matter. You can, anyone you want to search for the highest price SoFi ever was. And every one of them is wrong. Okay? Here it is again. If you look at statnews.com, The highest all time. It says the highest closing price for SoFi was 25.78. Why don't you just tell us what the high was, people? Why don't you just show us the fact that on that date that I just showed you here, SoFi's price was freaking 28 plus. Well, I'll tell you why they don't want you to know that, folks, because they want you to put your freaking sell orders in on the $25 mark instead of 28. All right, that's why they don't want you to know, and I'm here to show you. All right, I like to show people stuff like this. Yep, I like to show that they are all deceptive about this stock. They always have been. They put out big headlines, 5 big analyst cuts and 3 downgrades, and not one of them was a downgrade. Every single one of those analysts raised their target price. They just are so deceptive when it comes to this stock, SoFi. All right, so let's get over here and talk about how you're going to make money day trading this thing. So we're going to get over here to Fubo right now, and it's down to 571. And by the way, you can see how it got down here below that wall, just a little bit below it, and they've already bought it right back up past this wall. They're buying it up past this wall. And you'd be very wise yourself to get in here in these 560s and so forth, because these people that have already bought millions of shares will protect their interest in the stock when it drops down here, and they'll buy more to dollar cost average down until they push it past their wall where they got in. It's as simple as that, folks. And I could be wrong, but I don't think so. You'll all witness it soon enough. You'll see that this game of 566 a share will end very, very soon. Okay, and one of the things I also want to look at here, I'm going to go over to my monitor page. Who's in the CDZI person here? I'm up on it now, and hold or sell. CDZI. No one has a sell order for $25 on a $14 stock. You talking about SoFi? John Sabak? Are you talking about SoFi? No one has a sell order for $25 on a $14 stock. Are you talking about SoFi? Because if you are, I got news for you. I got sell orders at $25 right now. I've got them at 27, 28, 29. I've got them at 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. I have sell orders all the way up to $39.98 on SoFi stock. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because I've seen stocks go up that much before on mergers or what have you, and there is a very good strong belief that SoFi is a prime merger target for some big entity. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, I'll show you right here. If you want to see bookmarks right here, I'm going to scroll down here, see if we can find this. There we go. This was an interview that was done at the end of the year in December, and it's an interview that's on YouTube by one of the analysts that is on CNBC. And this analyst his name is Malcolm Etheridge, in case you want to know. And I'm going to pull this up for you right here now. And I'm going to mute the volume so we can't hear anything. Hold on, volume down. Don't want to look here. All right. And now we're going to go over here and we're going to hit on the CC. That is closed caption. And then we're going to hit play. And for those of you that are watching right now, I'm going to show you what is about or could be about to happen that could make SoFi go as high as $40 a share. So it says, good morning. It's glad to be with you. He says, it's right. It's good to be right, isn't it? He says, yes, it sure is extra good. He says, how does SoFi look for the 2024? He said, well, they moved into the mortgage loan business. And he says, 2024 looks great for SoFi. This is the first year in the 12-year history that the stock will turn into profitability. The company will be profitable. It's a huge deal, he said, as far as courting institutional investors, but a big deal from regulatory perspective too, to reduce capital reserve requirements, which will allow them to expand into places they have not been able to yet. Then the guy says, here's another question. We asked for another pick today, and you said, I'm sticking with SoFi. What makes you so bullish on SoFi when there is so much competition? Pause the screen. And ladies and gentlemen, right here it says, look for Apple or others to partner with SoFi in 2024. Now, that may not have happened yet, but ladies and gentlemen, he explains here why it is that SoFi is so attractive, and I'm going to continue now. And he says right here, the big thing about SoFi in 2024 is one of the pieces of mortgages and student loans and offering deposit products, he said. And he says, but one thing that goes under the radar is the banking sector that allows others to white label SoFi's banking service. I look for Apple, for example, who wants to push into the fintech without taking on the infrastructure required and getting all of the permitting and so forth. He says, I look for Apple, or maybe not Apple, but someone like it. I see them looking to partner with SoFi in 2024. Now, the reason that I bring this to your attention, folks, is because they just partnered with Fortress. I don't know if you know who Fortress is, but the company Fortress is a $58 billion company that called up Anthony Noto, and they said, yo, Anthony. And he's like, you got me. He says, hey, we got several $billion over here. We don't know what to do with some of it. We had a prosperous year, and we want to make you an offer today. Okay. In no time, we're gonna send you like this a $2 billion. All right. And we're gonna see if you can turn that 2 billion into 4 billion, because it seems like you do that every single freaking year. You're making so much money, and all your decisions are spot on. So we want you to come over and get this money. We're gonna send it to you. We'll bring it over in suitcases. All right, 2 billion. All right, and then you turn it into 4, and then we'll give you 5 billion more to turn into 10. Does that work out? And he said, yeah, we'll do that for you. We'll take the 2 billion. And right away, it totally mitigated the risk for SoFi immediately. The risk was gone. Bye bye. Uh, so just be aware right now, ladies and gentlemen, that there's a very good, and if someone says, well, no one would have a $25 sell price on a $14 stock. No one would that doesn't know that it can go that high, and then they'll miss the opportunity, because I have news for you. When the news comes out of something like that occurring, the price doesn't stay at 25. It jumps up on the news, and then it rockets back down, and you got those orders all to fill all the way up. I've had it happen many times. And if you don't believe me, go over and look at a stock called COSM and see what it did about 2 years ago when it was $1 a share and went to 23 bucks. So I know what I'm talking about. Put your sell orders in when you buy stocks much higher than their current price. And sometimes even those orders will fill if you've got them good till canceled plus extended. And it depends on the format. If you're with Charles Schwab, it doesn't work. But if you're Fidelity, it will. You will sometimes see that you sold and you didn't even, and you come in and look at the price and you're like, holy crap, what happened? Something happened, and somebody put in a big buy order because they knew something, they got a phone call. I'm telling you, folks, with SoFi, you should have your sell orders in as high as you can place them. Some of you will be limited if you don't have a margin account. You can't put them in the 30s, but you can put them as high as you possibly can. And I would if I were you, because you might just hear the news break and it shot up so fast that they all filled, and then it's over. So I know what I'm talking about. Yep. So at any rate, I'm just sharing this with you. Now, another thing I want you to see, you can't see this screen, but I'm going to pull this over for you now. Now, I'm going to compare the viewership with what we normally have so you can see this. And what you can see right here, ladies and gentlemen, and I have my pictures too large, so let me make my picture smaller. There we go. And then I'm going to put this back down here now. And you see right here, there are 172 concurrent viewers right now, but my views is 469. And normally I would have at least 1,000 or 1,500 viewers by this time in the morning. I'd already have 1,000 viewers. So I'm basically reaching about half as many people as I normally would when I'm streaming in this full screen format. All right. So you guys can all see that is exactly why I do use my camera, because I get so many more views. Now, I like it this way for all of you folks so that you can see the bigger screen, and I know it's better. It's a better way to watch, but I have to think about, is it more important to have everybody see a nice big full screen, or is it more important to have a reach of twice as many people? It's a tough decision. It really is. And if I can reach twice as many people, that means possibility of twice as many subscribers, and that means the ability of twice as many members who come in and join as members. And so it's a tough one. Yep. Thank you all for bringing in your suggestions this morning. I'm sorry I haven't seen everybody. I know there's a lot of stuff coming in here, and I appreciate it. But as always, sometimes I don't get everything. So let's see. Steve J says shoveling the driveway. No, I wasn't shoveling the driveway. I was trying to get this the image that I had for day trading explained. This image right here. I was trying to get it on my stream. This right here. So I went over and I actually copy and pasted this image, and I was trying to put it on the stream, and I just couldn't get it to do it. I mean, I could not download that image and then put it on the stream for my image on the stream for the background. It really, really upset me. I was like, what the heck is going on? I click on this, it says save image, and so I saved the image as, and then I go over in my pictures and I tried to upload it onto the screen, and no, it says there's nothing there. It didn't save any image for you. And usually, I can go over to a video and I can click on that video and I can actually let me just move this over here for a second and I'll show you what I mean. Usually they'll let me download the video's image, okay? So if I go over here to live right now, they'll let me, I can usually just click on the image and download it when I click on live. Let me just try this real quick and see what happens. And I appreciate you guys' patience while I do this, but sometimes it's also a learning process. So there's the image right there. And usually if I come over here and click on manage videos, then it gives me the ability to click on the image of the video and download that image. And I didn't have, I was rushing this morning. I was trying like heck to get it done for you. And it was tough, man. It was a tough one. Hard on me. I couldn't get it done, folks. And so finally I just came up. I said, forget about it, Tyler. Forget the image. Don't worry about it. It'll be on the video still. But I was trying to put it on the stream. And so let's go over here, visibility public, click on this silly thing right here. Boom, there it is. If I do, boom, I click on edit. And when I click on edit, it should give me ability to download this video. So there it is. I mean, the picture. So there it is. Oh, and it starts playing when I clicked on it. It started playing. Oh, no. Well, anyway, this is about what I had going on this morning. It did the same thing to me this morning, folks. I was trying to take that image, and I had created this. By the way, I'm creating these thumbnails with my cell phone instead of even using my computer. So at any rate, all right, bye-bye to you. You're coming back over here. I still can't do it. I still can't get the picture. I can't get the image, folks. I've tried everything I could to get that image, and I can't get the image. And so anyway, whatever. If it is what it is. And I'm not going to be moving my camera around either, so you can see what I'm doing. This is another benefit of using my camera. I can move it around to things. I can show you the other screen. I can show you notes like this. I won't be able to show you these notes because everything will be backwards. Everything will be backwards if I try to show you the numbers now on paper. So there's some other reasons I like to use the camera rather than using the full screen as well. But I mean, I am glad to see right now we've got 209 folks here with me right now. And I appreciate all of you who hit the like button. I appreciate that very much. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please, out of 200, we got 40 likes. And if you don't like it, then, oh, JP, thank you, thank you, thank you, JP Panic. He just added his name to the drawing list once again. JP, JP. That's very important to get money coming in. Let's see right now. It says we are at 10:06 average view duration. All right, that's very high for view duration, I will say. I vote for. Let me get up here and see what everybody's saying. I'm going to try and read all this as fast as I can, everybody. And hello from Norway, Christopher Williams. All right, welcome. Good morning, JP Panek from all the way across the country. Dylan Aponte, nice, welcome. Yeah, new setup. Yes, Anthony Burke. Good morning, Kat. Yes, good morning. Let's go. You're coming through loud and clear. Joe. Okay, thank you, Joe. Good 42. A Sledge 1312. Good morning, Kat. Good morning, Tank. Yes, indeed. Matthew Crash got stuck with my Fubo yesterday, trying to hold it. It's close to where it was yesterday. Likelihood of this happening? Yes, it's going to go up. And I'm not the only one that believes that. Let's go over here. See. Good morning, Kat, from Mark. Welcome. Yes. No rate cut, Pascal. Doesn't matter. Good morning, Catfish. Scott, 2412s. Welcome, welcome. I like those records in the background. I'm a record collector too. Thank you, Anthony. Yes, I have a couple thousand albums. And good morning, Chiba. Givers and takers, welcome to the tank. Scott 2412, Screen View is awesome. I like it. I see someone got. Oh shoot. Let's see here. I see someone got SteamYard. Very nice. Yeah, okay. Good early day, Catfish. Have a prosperous day. Thank you, givers, takers. John Seabach. SoFi taking a beating less than a month ago was over 17. John, that is a very short-sighted comment. Over 6 months ago, it was $6. Okay? Jason Snook, good morning, y'all. I got my SoFi orders at $13.94 today. Well, I don't know if we're going to see $13.94, ladies and gentlemen. I think that might be. If it does, that'd be fantastic. Let's go see where it is right now. Let's go see where our favorite stock is. But anyway, Malcolm Etheridge, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. He says that there's a possibility of a merger with someone like it could be Apple or some other entity. He said Google. He mentioned a couple of others that might want to take up SoFi to get into the fintech space. So I just thought I'd share that with you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back to SoFi now. And here we go, SoFi. There we are. Bam. Where are we now, ladies and gentlemen? I laugh when I hear people say, oh, she's crashing, when the price was just, like I said, at $6. Yay, 13.83. Let her crash, everybody. Let her freaking crash. Hey, you know what, though? One thing I can do right now is I can call Double K on my phone. All right. I can take phone calls and no interruption. I can log on to things if I have to get my code and no problem whatsoever. 1383. Well, you better take that thing down today, folks. You better get your ass out of this thing now before the earnings call, because I guarantee you the VP of this company didn't just scoop up $500,000 worth because he thinks the price of SoFi is going to fall on earnings day. I promise you he didn't believe that. I'm absolutely 100,000% sure that he didn't accumulate all those shares before this next earnings call. And he had to do it then because the blackout period was going to begin. He couldn't buy them. He can't buy them right now. He's not allowed to touch them right now while they manipulate it down. I bet you he wishes he could. But he did buy them regardless, folks. He bought them before the blackout because he knows what's going to happen on earnings day. And all these people who are manipulating the price down today on borrowed shares, they're also, see, they're selling shares they borrowed, people. They don't own the shares. They borrow them, see, and then they sell them and sell them and sell them because they got positions that they shorted in the 8s and the 9s and the 10s, and they've lost billions of dollars. So they make desperate moves to borrow shares, pay interest, and then they sell those shares and knock the price down 5%. Oh my goodness. And everyone threatens and scared to death. Oh, we better sell. It's down. They forget that over the 6-month period, if you look at this screen right here, what is SoFi's gains? 116% gain in 6 months, everyone. So when they pull it back 5%, what does that mean? Nothing. It's up 116, a 5% pullback from 121. So what? It's still up 121%, folks. And you all who've been watching me were buying with me when it was in the 7s. Many of you. The other day I did a poll. I said, how many people have bought SoFi with me in the 7s? I think it was about half of the people on the channel with me had bought in the 7s. And here we are at the 13s. There can be no complaining when you buy at 7 13s. None. If there is any, well, you're pretty weak-hearted then, and you're pretty lame. I'll just say it like that. You got to be hardened, people, by this type of stuff, and you got to go, oh man, I'm going to buy this here at 1388. And you want to know why? Because I told you this was a great buy at 488 a share, and I told everyone this was a fabulous buy a year and a half ago when it was at 588. I said you won't regret it. And when it was at 688, and all the shorters were saying there's no way this is going to go over $7. The shorts just won't let that happen. Then it goes to I told you to buy though at 688, and I said, man, I still think this is a great buy at 788. And when it was 727, I showed you my little chart here. This is it here. It's called the I called it the convertometer. And all these institutions came in on an offer so SoFi could put $60 million more to their bottom line and get rid of interest on a high loan they had. And they got everybody else's money. And I told everyone then, when the price was 727, I said to everybody on September the 10th, I said, guess what, everyone? This price is going to go from 727 all the way up to 1454. And then I was right, and it went beyond that to $17 plus, where we sold it, by the way. Many people sold it with me in the 17s. So, but I was right, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to be right from even here. If you buy the stock here in the 1380s, one day you're going to sell it probably 17s, 18s, 19s, and even over in the 20s. And today's news, economic news, was great. Why? And then some people would say, oh, that's going to hurt SoFi because that's going to lower, they're not going to lower interest rates. You know, they're not going to be incentivized to lower interest rates. I say to you, all of you naysayers, that they started lowering interest rates in 2020 and 2021 and 2022. Go look at SoFi's revenues in 2020 here, and then you'll see them at 2021 here, up 400 million, and then you'll see them double from there to $1.5 billion, and you'll see them double from there. So don't be stupid and think that interest rates not falling is going to affect SoFi in a negative way, because even with SoFi during the whole duration from 2021, while every single quarter was a rate rise, rate hike, every single quarter, it was going up and up and up, just like SoFi's coffers were doing. So don't be confused thinking, and don't buy into anybody's telling you that interest rate reductions or rising is going to affect SoFi in a negative way, because as to this point in time, it never has. In fact, the only time that it's negative and in a negative way is the day the news comes out and they drop it down 4 or 5% like they're doing now. That's the only negative it has, is a short duration panic sell-off, weak-handed, Not apes at all, but more like just little chimpanzees running around selling. Okay. Apes hold. Okay. When everybody else panics, we buy. And I'm telling you this because in every scenario where they've put out downgrades on SoFi and it's dropped, and I mean, this price we're at right now, folks, it was at 13.75 4 days ago. We're still beating where we were 4 days ago. Am I right or am I wrong? I think we are. Let me roll up here and see where the price was just a few days ago. Pretty sure it was 14.75 or 13.75. Oh, I'm sorry. It was even lower. It was let me see here. Oh, December 17th, it was $16.17. But let me find this other one here. 1485. Okay, I see the same bottom here pretty much. It was on December the 6th at 1485. But then on December the 20th, we saw a 1450 something, 1458. Okay. And today we're at a low of, where are we now? 1382. Let me just see something here. And again, here we go. There we go. There it is. Yes, January the 2nd, 1375. See? So, folks, I'm sorry, but for everyone who shorted it that day, they're losing money. And that was just 4 trading days ago, 1375. So, am I afraid of 1382? Not really. Not at all. And there's no way this thing's going to go to $11, people. You just need to be understanding of the way the game is played, and all they're trying. This is going to be the final shakeout before it's call. And in case you weren't aware of it, the history proves from historically, SoFi always has historically shown an average percentage rise between the day they announce that they're going to do their earnings to the day the earnings come out. It's a 30% rise, but not always does it just rise from the date. They'll take it down, but the average is a 30% rise from the day they announce that they're going to put their earnings out. And I love the fact that they're going to put the earnings out another day earlier this time around, or day earlier than everyone expected. I love that. Oh yeah, they're eager to get the news out. That should be what that tells you when you've seen earnings come out before as late as January the 31st on SoFi, and then they say, we think we're going to do earnings this time on January the 27th. Whoa, what does that tell you? I think it's January 27th, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's when it is. There it is. Let me click on this and see what it was. 7 days ago, they came out with the news. And this is the early out. And I followed this stock now for 2 years. I've never seen them come out this early with an earnings call. I think they want to get the news out there to people. I really do. Now I'm coming over here on my video, and I'm going to click on this. I can't see any chat anymore over here. That all went away for some reason. Not sure what happened to it. And I don't like it. Yep. So shorts, I'm sorry to see that you cannot drive the price down now, even with your desperation efforts this morning, below where it was 3 days ago, 4 day trading days ago. I know that's what your intent would be and how much you'd love to have that happen, but it isn't going to happen, it looks like, I'm sad to say. Looks like it's holding up very firmly. Now back over to Fubo. See what we're doing here this morning. See what it's doing this morning. Yep. And this is not where it is right now, ladies and gentlemen. Please hold. GCTK, 14th of January. Okay, someone's telling me World Free Speech says GCTK, 14th January. And also BHAT. BHAT, another suggestion here a little bit ago. All right, we got nothing here, so I'm going to go over here. I'm going to put in FUBO, stock, Yahoo, and enter. We got a freeze glitch on the screen right here, folks. It doesn't want to show me Fubo. Well, we will in a second though. I'm having a feeling it will show me here in just a minute. Here in this area, by the way, I do not get very good internet here. It's terrible, really. But and at times it can even disconnect on me in the middle of the day. But let's take a look right over here. There we go. 528. Well, that's surely better than it was this morning. That looks good. Seeing it recovering right back up. And by the way, folks, look over here at the S&P 500 down 100, the Dow down 628. I've never seen anything more ridiculous in my life on such good data. It's absolutely manipulation, people. And what it can be is when that data come out, it surprises a lot of people, and they went, "Holy crap! I didn't realize everybody was getting jobs and the economy is going to start gaining here. Let's move some money around. Let's move some money around." So they sell. They'll sell out of certain positions and move it over into other positions. That's what they do, folks. That's what they do. And I am just virtually not streaming here with any speed whatsoever. I see that I can't even load up my video stream over here. It won't do it. I do not know why, but it's usually, like I said, just pure and simple my horrible internet service here through WOW. WOW is the provider in this area, and WOW is what you say when you've got internet. When you actually got internet, you go, "Wow, I got internet." And today we're going to go back to SoFi, stock, Yahoo, and try and enter it again. There we go. And then we click on it here. And sometimes, folks, I think it might even be Yahoo Finance, believe it or not, because I can get other things to load up fine. But sometimes it's just Yahoo Finance. They got their glitches too. And interestingly enough, there we go. I see my YouTube stream finally came up over here. And now we'll try to, there we go. Well, all right. We've already regained 1% off the takedown effort this morning. I see it's at 13.93, soon back up over 14 and over 15 and on. It's destined to be a top 10 bank. Yep. We'll see 20 to 30 million within 3 years and could see 100 a share on those types of numbers. Oh, no doubt about it. So, now I see they've shook out the Dow as much as they could. We're only down 575 now on the Dow. It's already starting to recover. The shakeout has happened, folks. Yep, Mike Pitt. Cat's here. Yes, I got a new streaming format today for everybody. Wanted you to see. And I'm trying to. I can see your chat over here, but I can't see what you guys are looking at yet. My screen is still trying to load up. And it's getting loaded up though, but I can see all of your chat. Gary gone wild. Probably drop more than earlier next week. Markers downward trending. I'm holding 450 shares, most at 1133 and 1150 around 16. I hope Cat is okay. Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm absolutely fine. See, I hope he's okay too. Slippery out there in blizzard land. Yes, no, you're in the engine compartment. SoFi is still very early in the game. Yes, going to 10 times. Yes, at 9 million users now and going to 14 million this year. That is right. Yep, we will see 20 to 30 million. Yeah, you're right. You are right. I believe you're right. And Cat is here. I haven't gone anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. I have not departed. I am here. I just can't see my screen. can't show you what I can't see. See, ah, man, I almost missed my camera using my streaming from my camera, ladies and gentlemen. I really do. I don't know what the heck's going on here. I'm going to close this stupid page. It's not even loading. Nothing's happening. Screw it. I'm out of here. You're gone. I am just not having any luck here. There we go. Let's move this over here now. And let's go over here to... Yep, and we've had a whole 549 views, ladies and gentlemen, of the channel. And as I said, normally I'll have at least 2,000 by now. So you can see why I do stream using my telephone now. I get so many viewers streaming from my phone. I know this is a preferred way to look at the screen and see everything in a full screen format. I understand that. I understand it's easier on the eyes, and it's, I get all that. And, but it's the number of people that were able to reach this way that I'm concerned about. It's so few. I see someone StreamYard. Let's see, 10x Fubo. Let's see here. Ron, hey Samantha, welcome. And JT, do you believe Fubo will get back to 630 today? I have no idea what it's going to do. Everything is certainly falling like a rock. The manipulation has been heavy duty. But right now, I see the time is... it looks good. Yeah, it looks good. Like it's still going to make a play. Don't worry. We're riding all right here. We're riding fine on Fubo. It can make a move at any moment. That thing can, when they decide they've done and accumulated all they can, man, they'll run it up. Today's range already hit $6, by the way. It already was at $5.99. All right. Lots of people were waiting for you on another channel. I just sent link for this chat. Oh, thank you. Anyone worried about SoFi tanking? I appreciate you doing that. I did not realize people were waiting for me on another channel. Let's see here. Please, Fubo, go over 6 today. Please, Fubo, go over 6 today. I hear you. Me too. TNXP. Yes, I still like TNXP. I'm still a proponent of TNXP. And by the way, you guys might want to look at another one that I have been telling you that, or someone suggested to me, and I bought into it. And that stock is SENS, I believe is what the stock is. And I had forgotten how much it was up this morning. We're going to take a look at it. And by the way, this is a stock we could look for it to be washed out, SANA. All right, and I had mentioned someone mentioned this stock to me on Wednesday, and SANA. This stock was up 16% in the pre-market. Let me see where it is right now. Breaking news: U.S. job markets blow past expectations. SANA, trying to get it to load up right now. And it was up 16% in the pre-market, and I'm trying to load this page right now so you can see where it is now. I'm having all kinds of difficulties here, though, this morning with my internet. It's just being so slow. As a matter of fact, it says right now, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Well, the reason that you're not getting any signal, folks, is because of my internet, I believe. All right. And I'll try and get SoFi's main page here to load up again right now. It's weird how quickly this loads when I put in that, but then the actual page for SoFi won't load. So this is very strange, actually. I'm going to take a look at some other stocks this morning, too. Let's see if we can get another page. See, this one just loads WIMI. And what I'm going to do now, since I can't get any freaking thing to load up, this says connected here, so this all internet is connected. But I want to look at one here that I had, SENS. I got 500 shares, and I'm up right now on it very nicely. SENS today, ladies and gentlemen. In case you bought that with me, it is up nicely, SENS. And we'll try and take a look at it right now. SENS. There it is. Senseonics Holdings. We'll try and pull up SENS right now. And some of you folks have been buying this stock, I know. So because I bought it and you bought it, I guess, when I bought it, and it is up today. Ah, my goodness gracious, folks. It's just so slow, so sluggish. I can't get anything to go here today, ladies and gentlemen. This internet is just, there we go. Yes, SENS. Congratulations, everybody. Nice, a 24% gain on that puppy. Well, congratulations, everyone, on SENS who got some of that with me. That's a nice little popper. I think I'm going to go over and sell that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yes. SENS. All right. Beautiful. Yep. Trade. Yep. I'm actually up on this Fubo today. I'm still up 319 on this today. SENS. Let's take a look at SENS, everybody. There it is. Boink. Yay. Now, I don't have very many shares of this at all, but I'm going to sell them all. I'm going to just get rid of this right now and pocket $60 cash on this buy-in. I do not want to keep it. SENS. I'm up 25% on it. I'm up 60 bucks on it right now. And I now have 200 shares remaining. Sold 50 there. I got 150. And then the last one I'm going to put in right here. I'm going to put in, and I have right now 100 shares left. So I'm going to sell one more at market right now. I'm up 60 bucks on it. Sold. And now I'm going to sell 49 and keep one share of this. I'm going to sell 49 now. Boop, boop, and send it in. And that's gone. So now I have one share remaining, which I always like to keep one share so I can just track it each day and see if it's going up or down each day. That's why I keep one share. So, all right, we got some money there. We banked away a little bit of cash. That's nice. Not a lot, but it's good enough for me. I like to make money on a stock every time I trade it. Yep, I'm going to do it when I can. All right, next we're going to move on. I want to thank you all for being here. I do definitely appreciate your presence here. I can see there are 233 people here, and I want you to see how my charts work, okay? And this is one of the reasons right now we're looking at Fubo. Take a look at this right now, ladies and gentlemen. Fubo looks very, very good. What in the world? Hold on a second here. All right, I'm going to get down here, and the screen is acting up again, folks. Let me try and highlight this area. All right, now let's move this over where we can see it a little bit better. Hold on. Fubo, all right, is the stock we're looking at. F-U-B-O, and I'll get a wider range angle look at it now. Boom, move this over. There it is. Right in the center of the screen. There it is. And this is the same problem I had before. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say goodbye to this. This glitch is not going to work, so I'm saying goodbye right now, and I'll come and sign back on again to Think or Swim. I can't keep the image in the center of the screen. They've got major problems today, so we're going to redo this Think or Swim because I've seen this before, and I just have to restart it. As you can see, I'm now up 129,000 trading with this account over the last 2 months. Up $129,000 day trading stocks on this channel over the last 2 months. And this is now closing out. It's trying to close. And I probably just, when you're using this OBS software, folks, that takes up a lot of my media space on my computer. It takes a lot of my processor. And it is probably time for me to go and get myself a new computer here. It's probably time. I did recently move a lot of data off that was in my music files, and I moved that over onto my 4 terabyte external hard drive, thinking I could free up enough space here. But you can see even here, I'm trying to close this window. I just closed it. I clicked on the X. I click again, close window. Yep. OBS is currently active. All streams. No, I don't want to do that. Are you sure? No, that's the wrong one. I want to be on this window. Close this window. Goodbye. Let's see if this will actually close or just sit here. And so herein lies, there we go. She's gone. SCNS, everybody. Congratulations. Up, and it was actually up to freaking 64 cents this morning. I missed that. But I'm glad I got out when I did. I like to make money. Hold on. Let's now go over here and we're going to put in Charles Schwab, Thinkorswim. Thinkorswim. All right. Now, okay. There we go. Thinkorswim application and open. This will be cool because now I get when I do you want to allow this app to, yep, I do. And just so you can get to see this, so some people ask, well, how do I do this? You'll be able to get to watch how this is done. Down below in my video, you'll see a description on how to download this software and to load it on your computer. I have a video about how to do it, how to set it up. But you can also just put in Charles Schwab Thinkorswim setup, and there's many videos on YouTube showing you how to get it set up, folks. Many, many. So now I'm going to take over this Thinkorswim, and I'm going to show you how to log on here. I'm not going to log on yet, but I will be showing you here in a second. And I want to thank all of you who are here. There are 232 folks here with me right now. And this is the Thinkorswim platform that is available through Charles Schwab. Again, if you look down below in the description, it says link to the software I'm using right here. And you can click on that, and then you can use the Thinkorswim. And you just go to Charles Schwab and you get yourself an account set up. Someone asked me, how can I trade like you're trading? And I gave an explanation of it. They sent me an email, and I wrote back on exactly how to do all of that. They asked me actually in a comment, and I responded. And basically, you just go to Charles Schwab, and I say just give them a call, and that way they can walk you through how to set it up. Don't waste your time trying to figure it out yourself. It's sort of like a guy when he's driving down the highway and he gets pulled off the side of the road going the wrong direction, and he won't stop and just ask someone. Just got to keep driving like a dumbass. Well, don't do that. My suggestion is with Charles Schwab, A, don't waste your time. Time is valuable. Don't waste your time. My suggestion is just get on the phone, call Charles Schwab, and say, hey, I want to start an account. That will walk you through every step without any delay and without any searching and without any doubt. You'll know what you're doing, ladies and gentlemen. And so right now, I'm going to show you how this works. When you get to the Thinkorswim platform downloaded, it's going to give you an option down here, paper money or live trading, down at the bottom of the screen. I am clicking on paper money right here. All right, because I want people to learn how to trade without losing any money. There's no way you can lose money doing this, folks. Impossible. And now I'm going to put in my password, and I'm going to move this over here. Just give me a second. I appreciate it while you wait here just a moment. But I had to do this. I had to re-log in, folks. There's just no way I could let that keep going like that. That's just horrible. So we're going to log in here now, and okay, and we're going to make sure we're in, yes, and hit login. And I'm going in as again over here, paper money. It says paper money. All right. And now I got to get a mobile notification, so I'm going to hit text message, and I can get it right off my phone without leaving the stream. Book. Send code. Just hold on a second, folks. There we go. And now we log in. Just hang with me here for a moment. Continue. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, we got this trader working. We're going to pull it up right now, and we're going to start making some money on this thing. We're not going to rally around with this. Get back over here to SoFi, and man, it's just incredible today, ladies and gentlemen. I am just having so much difficulty here, and like I said, it may very well be because I am using this new format and OBS on my computer, my laptop, and it just is taking up so much media space. It's taking up so much of my processor ability, and I'm probably just going to go back to my phone tomorrow. And by the way, I've had now only 928 views, and normally by this time I would have had probably 1,200 to 1,500, maybe even 2,000 viewers. So I am getting quite a few. I'm getting a lot less viewers. I know that this is a better way to stream, but wow, I can't even get my stupid this even to come up here yet. I'm still waiting for Thinkorswim to load. It says showing desktop, so we'll see what happens. But how do you like that? SoFi back over 14 already. Of course it was going to be. And were they able to get the low down to lower than 4 days ago or not? Let me go see if they were able to get the lower than. No, they were not. They missed it by 6 cents. Doggone it, Shorty. Golly. That's terrible. 4 days ago, the low was 6 cents lower. See, ladies and gentlemen, that only proves that this stock is just getting more and more resistant to the pull down. Their work down efforts are failing at each time. They're just a little bit, it's a little bit, oh, it's a little higher. Oh, it's a higher. Keep trying, Shorty. Maybe one day, people will fall for it. It was just down 5%, and now it's down 2.8%. And look at that beautiful chart. You think you're gonna hold it at 14.13, Shorty? Just like you did at $6.41. You guys thought you were going to hold 641. I know you thought that was a number you would never see SoFi go over. Some of you people don't realize it, but I'll show you what I mean. Control F. Let's put in 641 here. 6.41. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know about this, but you can hit Control and the F key, and you get a little window down here, and you can type in things, and it'll find it on the screen. And you can keep clicking a little arrow, and it'll find every place that it's on the screen. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to click on this right now, and I'm going to put in the number $6.41. Okay? And it's going to find on August 1st, 2022, 641 was the high of the day. On August 2nd, 641 is where the price closed, August 2nd of 2022. On September the 12th of 2022, SoFi's closing price was 641. On September the 15th of 2022, SoFi's closing price was 641. On November 21st, by the way, 7 months earlier, SoFi's price in July of 2023 was 11.70 a share. I'll go down here and show you right here. There it is. July 31st, 2023, SoFi was at 11.70 per share. We sold it at 11.64, 11.66, 11.67, 11.68, and 11.69. We sold it that day. And then after July the 31st, 2023, into November, sure enough, November 21st, the price was again $6.41. There it is, the low of the day. And so I clicked this button again, and not only was it November 21st, but then June the 25th of 2024, they ran it down again to 641, the low of the day. And then look here, on June the 27th, 641 is where the price opened. Are you starting to get why I'm mentioning they tried so desperately to keep SoFi at 641? Look at July the 1st, 2024, 641 for the low. Look again on July the 3rd, 2024, 641 for the low. See, I know all these numbers. And August the 8th, 2024, the final time, 641. It was August the 8th when the 641 run was over for good. What was so important about that number 641 to them? It meant a lot to many, many shorters. Just so you know. Yeah, Fubo is in play today. Yes, it is. I agree. I'm looking at it right now, and look, I got a nice clean chart, and it's not glitching around anymore. It's beautiful. Let's highlight let's highlight Fubo right now. Hey, it looks so much nicer now. There we go. Now, folks, on this information that I have here available for you, this is Think or Swim, and I have introduced some other candlesticks from down here on the volume, and I am not using Think or Swim's volume candlesticks. And if you become a member of this channel, if you become a member at a Goliath membership level, you will have access to these types of volume candlesticks at the bottom of the screen down here. Now, what do these volume candlesticks show you? Well, they show you not just the volume level like these blue ones up here, but they actually show you, and I can move this actually down, I probably should, but these volume candlesticks here just show you volume levels. These right here show you how much of that volume was a buyer and how much of it was a seller, okay? That's the advantage I have with these candlesticks. See how they show down here how much were buyers and sellers? Mostly buyers, all buyers there, almost all buyers right there, and therefore the price was rising. So then you start seeing these candlesticks here. This was the last big buyer that came up, and then they decided, let's push this thing back down to the 45 and 50-day moving average, which is right here. This is the 45 and 50, and you see them right now. They're making an effort to push it right down to the 45 and 50, and if they can get it to break below the 45 and 50, that's even better for them. But the problem they have here at this stage of the game, folks, is that the 200-day down here, the green one, is rising. And the blue 45 and the gold 50-day, they're all rising, folks. So when you have a 200-day longest term moving average rising and the longer 45 and 50 rising, and then they meet the 10-day and 5-day green and red, they bounce off that. This is what Fubo is going to do now. You're going to see it bounce right here off of this line. And there's still the RSI line down here is dead in the middle, people, dead in the center. And look at this candlestick, green. And ladies and gentlemen, I also have some other indicators right here. These indicators here, these bars you see across this bottom right here, I'm going to warn you, Shorty, if these things all go green, 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 green here across the bottom, you need to get out of this thing because it's fixing to blaze. When you see all those across there green, and right now, even on this last candlestick, you can see there's an equal number of buyers and sellers. All right. 50-50 right now. There's just as many people think it's worth buying as there is that think it's worth selling here. And now we've got the sentiment going to the good side as this is up 37%, and there's 63% here now on the sell side. But I can see each one of these candlesticks will tell me when the volume, these candlesticks will tell me when the volume gets bigger, but this will tell me if that volume is buying or selling. Okay? All right. QBTS. This format sucks. I am getting ads. Really? Can't you just remove the ad? I mean, skip it? There's a little box usually. It should say skip. Skip ads. It says ads automator is on and monetization is on. Hey, I tell you what, whoever just made that. Oh, thank you, Kevin Alvarado. Is there strategies for entries on trades? I hear a lot of people talk about the setup before entry on videos. Wanted to hear your thoughts. Well, what I look for is one right here. I look for capitulation. I look for convergence or consolidation. And this stock right now, for one, is Fubo, Fubo, and it is converging now. This is a good pattern to see right here. Everything scrunching together real tight while the 200-day moving average is rising and the 45 and 50-day are rising. So when this gets driven down to that, it makes it very hard to drive it below it when the long term is rising and the longer term 45 and 50 are rising. It gets very hard to push a price below rising longer terms. If these longer terms were falling here and these two came together, I would say get out. But because the 45 and 50 are plateauing upwards and the green one is also rising, this is dropping to that. I would say get in, especially if they take the price right here to 544 a share. Right now, the number that they would want to go to would be $5.38 right now. But they can't. They're going to shoot for 544 right here to try to accumulate at 544. It's one of their favorite numbers. And as a matter of fact, on my buy sell sheet, it is on there. You can see where I have buy sell numbers. And one of the buy sell numbers I have here is 43 and 44. Look right here. Right here. 43 and 44. There they are right there. I say sell at that, and if they drive it down to that, buy it there. Okay? Sell at this number if it's rising to it. If they're dropping to it, buy it there. And so right here, they just did 543, and I say buy there. You see the big red candlestick? Look at that massive volume dump right there to try to press it on down below the 45 and 50. And this is where I told you just then, this is where you should be buying at 543. My suggestion is buy this stock right now, Fubo, at 543, because I know it's a number they love. And another number you can try for is a buy order in right now at $5.38. I would definitely put in 538 right now. Yep, and they just took it to 538 right then. Just took it to 538. And it's another number that they love. And if they can, they're going to try here to push it to 533. And best of all for them would be 531. All right? So you'll see when this thing gets to 533, if it does, or 531, it'll just sit there and sit there and sit there for a freaking half an hour sometimes while they accumulate at their favorite numbers, 31 and 33. I know what I'm talking about, people. I've been doing this a very long time. No, 520 is Well, I tell people if the price is rising to 520 to buy there, to sell there. But if it's falling to 520, I would suggest you buy it there. Yep. And the typical tactic of manipulators is to one hit it hard with a big red candle dump, and then use less shares, small amount to keep riding it down, and then even half that. See, it's big and heavy to start the ascension down, but then when it gets here, the volume lights up to almost nothing trying to continue to press it down. They've already got the momentum going. It broke past the 45 and 50. That puts some fear into people and gets them to sell, but it just goes down to right here, the number I told you, then it bounces right back up. And you can already see the RSI down here at the bottom is completely almost maxed out, and it already turned green. They're coming in now. There's your buyers coming in now. That candlestick is all green, people. This candlestick is all green. All green. And look at the volume size of that candlestick start to rise as the buyers start coming in. And notice the intensity of these red lights right here, the red candlesticks on the MACD. Look at them lighten up here and get softer. So there's very little pushing it down here, very little. And on this last minute, somebody decided that's where we want in, and they bought a fair amount of shares right there. All buyers on that one right there. No sellers at all on that candlestick, just so you're aware of that. Man, I keep missing my buy-in on CDT. Oh, geez. Sorry about that. But right now, I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm waiting to see Fubo start to make its move to the upside. I want to see this thing turn here. I want to see a lot of green. I want to see some big candlesticks. I won't be buying. Look at, they took it all the way now to the 200-day moving average at $5.37. Well, this is where they love to get it, 538, folks. This is one of their favorite numbers to accumulate as well, as the 38. But trust me, ladies and gentlemen, what they really want here is 33 cents and 31 cents. That's what they want. If they can get it there, they'll be happy to accumulate all they can there, if they can get it there. And by the way, if they don't get it down to right now 533 right now, I'd almost be in shock, because I know how much they love that number to buy at. And also, if they don't get it down to 533 right now, it's game over, people. This thing's going to bounce. I'm telling you right now. If they don't get it to 533 right now, it is game over. And it's already bouncing. Yep, it's bouncing now, folks. I would definitely buy this stock right now. It's FUBO. Do not dive into it. I don't want you to use $10,000 worth of your money to buy this here yet. But folks, it's gone. They could not get to the 33. They could not get to 33. I would definitely consider getting some of this, at least buy a few shares and sit and wait and watch. And if it continues to rise, start chasing it up, okay? All right, FUBO. And to show you, I'm going to trade on it right now. I'm going to buy this stock right now, trade. I'm going to come into active trader. I'm going to come over here, FUBO. And I see SENS is still not moving. FUBO. Actually, I sold that at the right time. Let's get over to FUBO. And right now I'm going to buy here. And I'm not going to buy 49. Yep. And you see that right there, 538. There's the marker right there, 538 and a half. There's the marker right there, folks. They broke them right there. Buy it, market. Confirm and send. So right now I'm up $125 on this position today. And I'm buying right here at the number where they just put that marker. And they raised the marker now to 539 and 1.2. So I'm going to buy some more right here. I'm up 153 on this stock right now, ladies and gentlemen. And I have 2,789 shares. Now I'm up 139. It's going, folks. Confirm and send. And we're doing, right here, we're buying the stock FUBO. FUBO, ladies and gentlemen. And say goodbye. It got down to 537, and it was all over. And the problem that the shorts have here is you got a massive wall of buyers right here that when they shoved it down just now to there, these people decided to dollar cost average and they got in right here. Now their average price is down here. It's not here anymore. See, this is trouble. When you've got this big of a wall, and the way I like to describe this, folks, when I show people these, is I like to show you this right here. And as far as I'm concerned, this is building a position, and I'm up 275, now up 279, now up 298. It's gone, folks. It's gone. I'm up 306 now. This thing is gone. So what I like to show people is I consider it like a building. And this right here, this lowest number, 1738922, that number right there is where they put in the plumbing underground below where they're going to pour the slab and the foundation. This is the underground, okay? These are where the footers are. All right, and then here's where they put in the electrical underground. This is the plumbing and the electrical, and here's where they started putting in the subfloor of the slab, and they got it all leveled out, and then here's where they poured the slab right there. Okay, this is where the slab was poured, and from here where they poured the slab, then they start building the doggone walls, okay? And so this is the biggest wall right here, and we're about to go back up over that number here in just a jiffy pop. Okay, and I'm now up 219 on this position, and I certainly do believe that it is going to go quite a bit higher, and I think it'll go all the way back up to $6. The high, I believe, today was already $5.99, and you can see I sold all the way up there to $6. I hit the day's high at $5.99 today. I've already sold at today's high. Understood? All right. Just making sure you guys get that. If you go over here and you come over to Fubo, F-U-B-O, right here, and you look at the day's high, it says $5.99 a share. $5.99 a share is what it says for the day's high. So now you know why I sold at that number, because, well, that's one of the numbers that's also on my buy-sell sheet. You can see it right here, ladies and gentlemen, buy-sell numbers. And you can see I'm telling everyone to sell here at $5.97, $5.98, $5.99, and $6. Now, I know that these say ones, but disregard the ones, okay, and the twos. This could be any number. It could be 756, 761. It could be 864, 866, 867, 868. But in this case, you should have sold this morning at $5.97, $5.98, $5.99, and orders at $6. All the way up to $6.08 is what you could have got in up there. Because you see my other numbers go to 605, 606, 607, and 608. And you should have sell orders there, just so you know. But at any rate, fun to see them trying to hold it here now down below 550 out of desperation. The time now at 10:59. And Fubo looks good, folks. It looks good. Don't worry about it. And now I look at the S&P 500 down 85.98. I see the Dow now down 600 points. Ludicrously stupid for anybody to think that there's a real reason for it selling off with such great economic news. So this is just what they call shaking the frickin' tree. And as I said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, when news comes out about that job data blowing away expectations, people want to move money around. They want to shift their money around. So they sell out of all the positions they want to dump, and they move it over to SoFi. Okay? And you can see it now. It's coming in now. And one of the things I like to show people here about SoFi recently is SoFi's institutional ownership. And what I noticed while this price has recently been run down is not a single institution has sold one position, not one of them. And I want you to see now that SoFi's institutional positions long has been doing nothing but rising and rising and rising. And when I click on this chart, you can see that. It is very, very aware. You can be very aware of the fact that institutions want SoFi stock more and 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 more institutions buying in on SoFi. And the one thing that I like to compare this to is how many institutions are buying in the companies that are downgrading us. Let's go look at Bank of America, who's been downgrading SoFi. All right, with a low balled price target from Bank of America, with a low ball price target on SoFi now. And let's go look at Bank of America's institutional ownership. All right, let's go see how many institutions want in on Bank of America right now today. Are they scrambling to buy up institutional shares of Bank of America? Let's go look at their chart and see how many want to get in on BAC right now. Oh, there they are. Well, that's freaking hideous, people. Bank of America. No wonder they're downgrading SoFi stock, everyone. Wow. No wonder they're going to downgrade SoFi. Look at the institutions dumping, and even more dumping even recently. That's Bank of America, folks, downgrading SoFi in case you weren't aware of it. Let's go over here and see what some other banks. Goldman Sachs is downgrading SoFi right now. Let's see how many institutions are pouring in to Goldman Sachs right now. I wonder if Goldman Sachs has institutional over just flowing in on Goldman Sachs institutions. Let's go back here again. GOLD. There it is. Goldman Sachs right there. How many institutions want in on Goldman Sachs, ladies and gentlemen? Let's go find out. Institutional ownership. Remember, I just showed you SoFi and people are piling into it. Oh, look at Goldman Sachs. No wonder they've got such a low price target on SoFi, undercutting it. Look at the Goldman Sachs's chart too, folks. Hideous. It's absolutely disgusting. You guys are losing out to SoFi. You're losing. Institutions don't want you anymore. They want to buy SoFi now. I'm telling you, folks, you come over here and you look at these analysts, and I think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious what these analysts have to say about SoFi right now. Every single one besides Mizuho is lowballing SoFi. Every freaking one of them. And I'm going to show you right now, ladies and gentlemen, when I click on analysis. And I want you to see that it's all a scam. Every bit of it's a scam. They're trying to scare people. They're trying to undercut the value of this stock. And the reason that all of these scammers are lowballing SoFi is because they want to keep you away from it, man. There's too many people already coming in on it. There's too many institutions buying it. Come on down here and take a look at this. Bank of America downgrades to underperform on December the 10th. They got a price target at $12 on a stock that's sitting over 13 now. Look at this one, Citigroup. Yeah, let's go see how Citigroup's doing with institutions here. Let's go see how Citigroup doing right now. Citigroup. I can't wait to see how Citigroup is doing right now with institutions coming in. I bet you they're pouring into Citigroup right now. Let's go look at how many institutions want to have positions in Citigroup right now. There they are. How many institutions are coming in on Citigroup? Downgrading SoFi, lowballing us with a price target well below our price. There you go. There's Citigroup. Looks just like all the other ones. Losing customers, losing institutions, bailing out of Citigroup, leaving these legacy banks. And I like to make sure you all are aware of this because these are the individuals and these are the entities that are downgrading SoFi. KBW. By the way, that company there is actually called Invesco. Invesco. I'm curious. Let's go see how many they're pouring into Invesco right now. Let's go see Invesco. KBW Bank, Invesco. Institutional ownership. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, this is not Invesco. This is Invesco. This is QQQ. Hey, that actually looks pretty good. But that is not KBW Bank. KBW. I wonder if we'll see them or not. KBW. Huh. Would that be KBWD? Let's just take a quick look. Yeah, Invesco. Here it is. Let's go see them. Oh my God, look at the institutions that just dumped that POS. Golly, folks, look at that chart. Wow, Invesco. Oh my God. All right, well, we see where KBW is. Maybe that's another reason that they've got such a low number on SoFi right now. KBW, Goldman Sachs, Piper Sandler. You think people are pouring in on Piper Sandler right now? Let's go look at Piper Sandler with their ridiculous price target of 8 SoFi now. Let's go see how Piper Sandler's doing. I bet you they're right along with all these other cons. I bet they are. I bet they're horrible. Piper Sandler. I wonder if they'll even show up. There they are. Piper Sandler, institutional ownership. All these yahoos. Oh, Piper's the only one, folks. The only one that bucks the trend. The only one that bucks the trend. Well, I'll give them that. But on the last time they downgraded SoFi, it was funny. They had an interview on CNBC with the guy that downgraded it. He said, well, the SoFi's just gone up too fast. It's just gone up too fast. There wasn't any technicals, folks. There was no technical data. There was none of that whatsoever. All it was it's just gone up too fast compared to everything else in the market. There was absolutely there was nothing. Hey, they got Fubo to their favorite collection point, 531. I just called it out. I told you. I hope you had buy orders there. I called that number out. I definitely did. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for being here with me. I appreciate it. I hope you like the kind of information you're getting on this channel. It's different. I do different things. I do a lot of different things on this channel. And let me go over here to my OBS picture right now and pull this up here. Woo! So hello, everybody. I am Catfish Tyler. I have my catfish shirt on today. I got my catfish mug in hand and all kinds of catfish shirts around me. I mean, they're just everywhere. A lot of them say, like this one here, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. This is one of my favorite slogans that I have. And when you're wearing this shirt and you're standing in line, that people will come up to you and they'll say, what does that shirt say on the front? Because it says they can read this on the back, but I don't think so. And they'll come around and they'll look in front of you. They'll stand in front of you and they'll go, what in the heck does that mean? And they don't know what it means. And you get to tell them about my channel if you buy one of these shirts. All right, everybody? I have tons of other shirts too. I mean, I have SoFi shirts, buy SoFi shirts. And if you don't know, you can go down in the description and you can click on that. Go to the tackle box and you can see all my merchandise. And you can get on our mailing list if you want to be on the mailing list there in the tackle box. Just click down at the email at the bottom. All right. And, well, look at that. SoFi holding ground, 1406. I was actually sort of surprised this morning that they didn't take it all the way down to $11. I've heard all this news on the internet lately about, oh, she's going to $11. She's going to go to 11. Like, you guys are out of your mind. No way. I bet you wish they would go to 11. I'm sure many a shorter wishes it would go back to $11. And including this one here, this analyst from Morley who downgraded us in December. Look at this 1-star rated analyst downgrading SoFi. This is the kind of yahoos that you have downgrading SoFi, folks. A 0-star, he doesn't even have a complete star. And Morgan Stanley sends him out to bloody up the water with SoFi, downgrading it and saying that underperform. Yeah, there they are. Morgan Stanley. You know, one thing interesting about Morgan Stanley that I'm going to show you right now that might blow your mind. I'll put this down. SoFi Wikipedia. This Morgan Stanley that keeps bringing out downgrades and over and over and over, okay? And Morgan Stanley that keeps pulling off these downgrades by 0-star rated analysts. And I want you to see right here, it says in this middle of the screen, on October the 2nd, 2013, SoFi announced that it had raised $500 million in debt and equity to fund and refinance student loans. 2013, ladies and gentlemen. This funding amount came from $90 million in equity, $151 million in debt, $200 million in bank participations, with the remaining capital from alumni and community investors. The $151 million in debt includes a $60 million line of credit from you know who, Morgan Stanley, ladies and gentlemen. The same company that repeatedly downgrades this company that they helped get off the ground. Every time Morgan Stanley downgrades, the price falls, and then they get more. I showed you last year on July the 13th, Morgan Stanley downgraded SoFi and made the price fall from the 9s down to 877, and 3 days later, the price was 1170. I showed you that. You can see on July the 29th on SoFi's earnings, or July the 30th, or whenever it was, they went to 1170 a share. But guess what? When Morgan Stanley downgraded SoFi on July the 13th, they owned $58 million worth of SoFi stock. You know how much they own now? Let's go see. Bookmarks. Morgan Stanley. There they are. There they are. They had $58 million worth when they downgraded us. And now they're sitting on $93,790 worth. Go figure. Julio, what are you doing?
Good morning. What's happening?
Oh, I'm just streaming here, talking to all these people about the internet and about how to buy and sell stocks and stuff. You don't sound any better. You don't sound any better, brother.
Yeah, I got a cough still. So anyway, I see if you can help me to get a part in eBay. That's what I could find in Amazon.
Okay.
So yeah, it's can I send you that photo?
Yep, send me a picture of it.
Yeah, and then it's $75. I think he said $16 cheaper, 15 something like that. I don't know.
All right.
It's in Michigan somewhere. I don't know. It's but
you found it on eBay.
Yeah, in eBay. Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't get it.
I'll buy it, and you
Amazon.
can. All right, I'll just buy it for you.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yep, you just send me the picture, and I'll buy it.
Okay, I will send it to you.
Okay.
I pay you back or whatever you want.
I don't care. It don't matter.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yep.
Thanks.
See ya. Bye. That guy does so much work on my vehicles, and he is the most incredible mechanic I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm telling you right now, he is incredible, and he is unparalleled by anybody else I've ever seen as a mechanic. He is just incredible what that guy can do. I bought a 1979 Corvette Stingray, and I was hearing this clunk in the right rear that I didn't like very much. And so I said to him, hey, man, can you check this out and see what you can do? I think it might be the bearing or something like that. And I left the car there, and 2 days later, I went back over, and the frickin' thing was completely apart underneath. I mean, from the front where the transmission was, everything was completely taken out. I was like, holy crap, it's laying all over. And I was like, oh my God. I looked at my car and I thought, and then I looked at him like, are you going to be able to put this thing back together? And he goes, I put it together with my PP, he says. Cat, yes, CING, check on them. I love the new setup. Time well spent yesterday. Thank you. Cat was on your merch page. Oh, thank you. Only shirts, no hats. No, I can order the hat for you if you want a hat. I can get you whatever hat you want. I just do it on Amazon, and we build it right here while you're on the channel with me if you want. And I just buy the hat and then I send it to you. If you want a hat, I can make it available. I can give you a hat like this, one of these SoFi hats right here that I have. You can get that, or you can get a catfish tie hat like this one here. And these are really high quality hats, by the way. These things run about $25 a piece. And the SoFi hat, the one thing I didn't like about it was the SoFi emblem here. It's too small. They need to make that bigger. When I got it, I was like, oh gosh, I wish that was larger so people could see it from a further distance away. But at any rate, they're still very good, high quality hats with very very strong, sturdy tops here. They don't sag down like the Detroit cap or whatever that I have here. You know, you see these hats like, oh, I just went to show you and it fell off. Oh, come on, you stinking thing. Get over here. See this hat here? It doesn't have the resiliency to stay up like these other hats do, my Boston hat. Or my Tigers hat. They just don't. I don't know if you can see over my shoulder or not. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, you can see over my shoulder. Yeah, right here. That right there, that's a football there, autographed by Jim Kelly. Some of you may have heard of Jim Kelly before. And the reason that I have this football is because it was given to my father by Jim Kelly, and my father had cancer, and my cousin was dating Jim Kelly's brother at the time. And my cousin was actually in Sports Illustrated with Jim Kelly, a picture of him at his poolside, and she was lounging out next to Jim Kelly on the cover of it was on the Sports Illustrated. But at any rate, yeah, I have some pretty cool stuff, collectible stuff from my days also in the pawn business. I have all kinds of really interesting things that I have. But anyway, I just wanted to, yeah. And then someone mentioned my album collection behind me. Yeah, this thing is it's immense, folks. I have them all alphabetized too. Everything, every one of these albums you see, they're all alphabetized. And I have every rock and roll album that was almost ever made from the 1970s and 80s. And there's nothing like that kind of music. Big loss on Fubo. Should have waited to buy. No more zoom in or zoom out. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's all gone. Boy, boy. Yep. It's a whole new ball game, ladies and gentlemen. A whole new ball game. And SoFi is on a whole new trajectory from now on. Today was the final washout attempt by them. And as I mentioned to other people, the whole market being down 627 with the Dow down 627, the Nasdaq down 388. Folks, this news of the jobs thing, this perpetuated a manipulation effort. Okay, so they all were already on board with this idea. If the markets for the jobs is incredibly good, we're going to drive everything down. We're going to sell, and we're going to make people wonder why in the world the price is falling. We better get out. Something must be really they don't know shit, and all they're doing is washing it, fleecing, folks. It's a major fleecing today. Fleecing. And what they're really doing, as I like to tell people, and so you understand, is they're moving their money around. When you get this kind of data that comes out that offsets what they were expecting, and they weren't expecting that, they want to sell certain stocks that affects negatively, and they want to move it over to ones that affects positively. And some people might say, well, wait a minute, though. This good economic data means that there's a chance the Fed might not lower rates, and that would be bad for SoFi. Oh, God, man. Yeah, man.
You got a picture?
Uh, Yep. Mopar
this one is what I got.
3.6 liter V6 Pentastar fuel rail with injectors.
Yeah, it's the same number I got in my mind. So the number they give is make sure your number match this number. So it's the same number I got in my rail.
All right,
What
I'll
I was
order it.
looking for. So, all right. Can you order it today though?
Yeah, I'll order it today. Yeah.
All right, appreciate it.
Yep.
When do you think will be? Any idea?
A week or so.
A week. Holy.
Well, I don't know. I can't make any promises. There's a boatload of snow, in case you didn't know it, all over the central part of the state. So,
I know.
and there's snow everywhere. They got snowed out in
I
central.
know. Yeah, I see. Yeah, but this one is in Michigan though, somewhere.
Okay,
Michigan,
well then it won't take that long. It won't take that long. Then maybe
if
two.
If I know where it is, I'd be driving over there, but I don't know where it's at.
All right, I'll go find. I'll find out where it is right now. I'll contact them. And, yep.
Right, okay,
Yep.
Bye.
Yep. Bye. Boy. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to have to ask you to do this, but this is such an important person that for me and my vehicle maintenance that I'm going to buy this silly thing for him right now. So just hold on, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to make a purchase. For 3.6 V6. Hold on. All right, search. Just give me a moment here. I don't know if you just saw it, but there was a Morgan Silver Dollar down there they're trying to pitch to me because they heard me talking to you guys about Morgan Silver Dollar on Wednesday. Yep, and doesn't surprise me at all. Zipped Auto Parts. Let's see here. Okay. $74.99. There it is. And this is Zips Auto Parts. 4 available. Daggum it. All of them, of course, are $74.99. 4 available. There it is. Zips. All right. Contact seller. Where are you located? I am in Michigan. Cuz he said I'll go over there and get him if I have to. Keep on riding along. All right, here we go. So we'll wait and see if we hear back anything from them here. And let's get back over to SoFi and other things that we have to do here on this channel. 1408, folks, another great number to buy SoFi stock. I told you a long time ago to buy this in August. It was August the 8th, and I said, buy this, folks, at 608, please. And it was August the 8th, and I said to you all 6 months ago, please buy this now at 608. And now I'm asking you to please buy it at 1408. Okay? I'm asking you to please buy this stock at 1408 in some small shape or form, folks. You don't have to get tons of it, but you should get some of it at 1408. just like you did at $6.08 6 months ago. Looking now at Fubo, looks like it's right at the big wall, ladies and gentlemen. There it goes. And there's the marker, 52797. There's the marker they just dropped in at 52797. The desperate, we can't handle it anymore. You broke our back. 52797. And watch it rise from that number now. It may go 2 cents below, but then, folks, there's too big of a freaking wall right here to let this price fall any further, okay? These individuals that bought here and then just dollar cost average down, and look at the number 507, and I told you to buy at 507 and 508. It's the same thing I'm telling you to do now on SoFi at 1408. And look at it rise now, right past this big wall, like I said it would. And I'm going to try and buy 550 shares right here of it. At 525, just got swallowed up. I'm in at 1524. On what stock? SoFi? Man, in this, you know what? Let me explain to you guys something. About 8 months ago, 9 months ago, SoFi went over $10 a share, and I was telling people you should buy it. And then it dropped down all the way into the sevens, and people were down 30%, and they were crying just like you are now. Well, they're not crying anymore. The ones that bought in the tens that were crying when it dropped down into the sevens aren't crying anymore. The ones that are crying are the shorts that shorted it. It's as simple as that. You just keep that in mind, because a lot of you people, you think so short termed. Everybody's just got such quick expectations. They got to have it yesterday. Nobody can wait. And that's the problem for most retailers, and why most buyers who day trade stocks, they get screwed out of all their money, because they're too impatient and they're too emotional. You can't be emotional. You have to look at the technicalities. You have to look at the details, and you have to look at the history. And you might have some people saying today, SoFi is going to go down because, that interest rate isn't, the jobs data shows there's a chance that the Fed won't lower the interest rate. And so SoFi is not going to make as much because they got to lower the interest rate. No, if they don't lower the interest rate, it won't matter, because all during the 2021, 2022, 2023, while the interest rate was being raised and inflation up and up and up and up and up and up, SoFi doubled just like that, up and up and up and up. Inflation and interest rates had no point, no effect other than to raise the revenues of SoFi repeatedly, year after year after year, until they went profitable. And now they've gone profitable. How many earnings calls in a row now they've been profitable? 4? I think it's 4 times. Go back over and look at annual revenue from SoFi from 2021 to 2024, while interest rates were rising and rising to ridiculous numbers. And you'll see how much money they made the whole time. Yep, for sure. Ignore the noise. Just do your thing. Yeah, exactly. And also, if you're wise, you'll see a massive number of buyers here this morning already in the $5.31 and 5.30, 29, 28. You think they're going to let this price fall below this here? Do you really think they're going to let that do that? And even if they do it during lunchtime low, it won't stay there, because there's too many volume buyers here at this level that if they run it down, they'll just buy a shitload more, because they want to protect their positions and dollar cost average down. It becomes very difficult for the shorters to get it to fall anymore when you have a wall like that above where you are now. I mean, it's virtually impossible, because anytime you try to push it down, all that big wall of buyers, institutions say, we'll take some more. Thank you. We just dollar cost average down. Thank you. It gets very hard for them. You'll see what I mean by the end of the day. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. I don't think so, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. Thank you very much. I'll tell you what, Joey, if you're upset about the ads, send me $20 now and I'll stop the ads right now. Send the money to my Cash App, Charles, last name SELPH. That's $ Charles Self, SELPH. CHARLES SELPH. Send it right now and say for as money owed. Hey, send me $20 right now, Joey, and I'll stop the ads. And you'll do it for everyone's sake, okay? $20. You can even go down here below the chat and you click on the dollar bill. Send me $20. Make up for my ad losses. I'm happy to do that for you. And everybody else will be happy too. You'll do it for the whole tank. Yeah. I hear people come on here. Well, how much have you donated to me, Joey? I've never seen a single donation from you that I can recall. Joey. But simple solution to get rid of the ads. Show a little appreciation and they'll be gone. $20. And by the way, I'm not asking anyone else to send me $20 right now to get rid of the ads. I want Joey to do it. Okay? My email is, if you're going to send through PayPal, my email account is tylerself@yahoo.com. TYLERSELPH@yahoo. But my YouTube email is tyself@gmail.com. TYSELPH@gmail.com. Right here, folks. Right there. tyself@gmail.com. R. Escobar says, I don't get ads. That's weird. From this soul says, me neither. Huh. And here's my Cash App, CASHAPP, and that is $, and I don't need to underscore this, so we'll take that away. $. No, I don't want to underscore it. I just took that away. Didn't you see me just take it away? I didn't want it. All right. Cash App. All right. So I'm going to come over here. Underscores taken away now. And that is $, CHARLES SELPH. That's my Cash App right there. And my Venmo, VENMO, is right here. And that is Charles Self. There you go. So you can, right there, you can send your donations directly to me, and then YouTube does not take 30% of it, okay? And then everything you need there. There's my address if you want to mail anything to me. It is a P.O. box, so if you send me something, let me know you sent me something so I can look for it, because it's small. It's not a big box. But at any rate, all right, so there's everything right there. My Cash App is right there, and there's my Venmo. So you guys now know exactly how to send money through Cash App. And also send as... when you add note, I'm going to put here, add note, and it would be money owed. Okay, same thing with Venmo, folks. It helps a lot. Add note money owed. All right, because then it's not a gift. Okay, it's not a gift, and I don't have to pay 30% tax on it when you send it to me that way. All right, bye. Just joined. What happening? Well, we're day trading a few stocks today. We've been buying a little bit of SoFi when it was down at $13.88. It went all the way down to 13.81, but I told everyone just buy it at 13.88. You'll be glad you did. And then after that, Fubo, we're also day trading this stock. It's at 538 and accumulating right now, up 3 cents. We've got some other ones we've been looking at this morning. One of them is SANA. In case you didn't know about it earlier on, it was up 16% this morning. I'll try and refresh this page right now and see where SANA is now. We're looking for a rundown on it, maybe during lunchtime, a shakeout if we can see one. And the stock is SANA by Biotechnology. And it's down now, 409. And by the way, let me see where it is on the chart, because if it's at 408 and it's down to 408, that would be a very good place to buy this, perhaps. Wait till the chart pulls up here. It'll be in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. CNBC said banks having issues in this environment. I bet they are. I see them all. I see all the institutions leaving legacy banks like mad. They're having issues, all right. And ladies and gentlemen, right here, you're looking at the total recall formation. 1, ta-ta, 2, ta-ta, 3, ta-ta, and they're even trying for a quadruple ta on this stock. 409.88. And ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee you all they're trying to do here is get all they can. And look at them attack it down from 533. 533, folks. 533. The day's range, it says, was 516. But I'm looking up here, and that up here looks like more than 516. Man, they've run this thing down almost $1.08 right now. Holy smokes. Happy Casual Friday. Here you go. And thank you for being here, everyone. I am Catfish Tyler. I am teaching people how to day trade and kind of look over the market entirely. Let's see. Only good intel from Catfish. Just joined. What's happening? Let's see. Is that for just donation or also for membership? No, for memberships, you have to go directly through YouTube for memberships, okay? To become a member, you have to go directly through YouTube, and that means click the dollar bill down there at the bottom below in the chat, next to the chat. I'll show you right now. We'll pull this up over here. And down here in the right corner, you see a dollar bill sign. Now, if you click on this dollar bill sign, then it says right here that you can become a member somewhere here. All right, let me see here. Super chat, super stickers. And now, for some reason, I don't see it. But usually, when you click on that dollar bill sign, let me get rid of this here. Show your support for Catfish. Click on the dollar bill sign. Super stickers, super chat. Huh. I wonder where my membership join went to. They used to have a membership join there as well. That's very interesting. Well, at any rate, let me try and do this. Something's not right here. Something's not right. Click on this dollar bill sign. Super chat, super stickers. Where'd the membership go? All right, well, folks, down below the stream, ladies and gentlemen, you can see here. Hold on a second. It says right here, if you look down here, stream settings. Why am I doing this? Hold on, folks. Let me close this out. Let me close this out right here. I don't know if I should close this out because this might be my live stream. Just give me a second here, folks. Let me figure out what I'm doing here. Gosh. Jeep. But usually, down below the screen, it says description. And so I'm going to go over here right now. Let me just do this. And I want to thank all of you who are here with me right now. I appreciate it very much. I know there's many other places you could spend your time, but let me just go over here real quick and click on my channel. There we go. And now we're going to click on my video right here. And you guys can't see what I'm doing here right now, so just hold on a moment. And we'll put this up here while we look at this. We're looking at SoFi. While we wait for this channel to load up, we'll pull up SoFi here and see how it's looking right now. And Fubo, by the way, all of which are having trouble loading right now. Every single one of them is having trouble to load. SoFi, stock, Yahoo, and we're going to put that in right now. And then we're also going to go over here to Fubo. Yep. Fubo. Uh-oh, that wasn't cool. There it is. 538, another great number for them to accumulate a stock. They love to accumulate at that number. There we go. And now let me go over here and see if I hear anything from Mopar. It looks like somebody left me information. Where are you located? I'm in Michigan. Still nothing. Aha, we got a little notification. We got a notification. Notification. All right. And now we come over here to live stream. Live. There we go. And now we're going to click on this, and maybe we can see all of you guys' chats again here. Yeah, there it is. Boom. All right. And there we go. Look at that. Fubo. Come on, baby. Run. All right. And now we have my screen coming back up here where I can see what you guys are saying in the chat. And someone tried to give me a link or something to, or another site where I can find any part I want in the world. But he wants this one very quickly, and he wants to go and pick it up there at their location. So that's why I am trying to contact them directly. And interestingly enough, when I click on this notification, it says 3 new messages, respond now. So we will. And maybe we've got a response from the parts people. Okay. And I don't know whether eBay is going to let me get this information from them directly or not, because a lot of times they like to try to intervene when they see you trying to contact someone and go around the system. Because I want to drive directly to their location and pick up this part. And Mopar, here it is. Let's see here. Nope, they still haven't written me back yet. All right. Back over here to Yahoo. And we're looking on SoFi stock. Now only down 2.9% and regaining its ground very nicely. There's no fear here, folks. There's no fear at all. No one has any fear. There is no fear at all. Gary Edwards putting in a catfish for me. There is no fear, ladies and gentlemen. They can't induce fear down 2%. No long is going to sell out of this position down 2%. None of them. I guarantee it, folks. There are few guarantees that I make, but I can guarantee you that no institution is selling out of SoFi here today. Nope, I do not believe it, folks. I definitely do not believe it. And I can go over here to SoFi institutional ownership and show you. And I'm going to look at some other things here. I want to look at a couple of other things here. And as you all know, I track the institutional ownership. Let's go look at the buyers coming in. Well, we got FLAPX Fidelity Index Fund, another lifer coming in on the 26th. This is not right. This needs to update. Come on. Come on. Don't show me information from November the 29th, Fintel. That ain't going to cut it. That is not going to cut it, showing data from 11/29. Let's try this again, folks. I'm going to refresh this screen. And they're trying to show 11/29 on Fintel here. What happened to the ones I was just showing people buying yesterday? What is going on here? Everybody's trying to hide this information from you, folks. They don't want you to know. This is not the latest institution that bought in. And look at this, folks. This is just insane. They've got 10/16, 11/14, 12/26, and 11/29. What in the world is going on here with Fintel? I don't get it. Here we are. Beautiful. There we go. Bank of New Hampshire. It decides to increase its position by 100% value. Bank and Trust Company wants to increase its portfolio by 114%. See, it says value percentage increase. This equity fund right here thought it would buy SoFi for a 48% increase to their portfolio. And this one here decided it would go in with 1.3 million shares and increase their portfolio by 59%. All these institutions suddenly, and look at this, Knights of Columbus, all cap index fund, folks, these are lifers, folks. They don't come in and day trade. They don't short the position, Knights of Columbus. They added 53% to their portfolio. DFAU, an equity fund, again, adding 65% to their portfolio. DFAS, and they're also adding 1.6 million shares they have, and they added 52%. Wow. This is all just here in December the 30th, folks, and during this last few weeks, all these institutions increasing their positions in SoFi. Even amongst the manipulative effort of today, not one of them is sold, and wouldn't be surprised if even more institutions got lucky and got in today below $14, just like the lucky institutions that got in 6 months ago on August the 1st at $6.01 a share. It seems hard to believe, I know, folks, but I'm going to take you back here to August the 1st, and SoFi's price was $6.01. I'm sorry, August the 5th. August the 5th. August, September, October, November, December, January. 5 months, 601 to 13 plus. Now over 14. An $8 climb, and I told you it was going to happen when it was in the 7s and 6s, that it was going to recover and it was going to go back up over 10. I kept showing you a piece of paper showing you why it was going to go back over 10, because it had done it 5 times already in the year prior. And I was right. And not only go over 10, it went over 11, and everybody was like, holy crap, man, it went over 11, not just 10. And then it went over 12, and everybody was like, gosh, dang, Catfish, it went from 6 to 12. I go, yeah, you've all doubled your money. How do you like that? And guess what? You're going to get to do it again. From 14, it's going to go to 28 bucks if you just be patient. Listen, folks, their EPS is just going to be so huge through this year and next year. There's going to be no keeping SoFi in check. They can't keep it in check. They're not going to hold this thing down. All they're doing even today, like I said, on the manipulation down this morning was just a big head fake. And by the way, just in case you're not aware of it, everything that's happening today across the entire market, with the U.S. S&P down 1.5%, the Dow down 1.5%, the NASDAQ down 1.8%, and the small caps Russells, which is where we are, down 2.5%. Why? Why? Jobs data up here in the headline I saw earlier said jobs data blows away expectations. So why the big tumble across the board in all indexes? Anybody want to try to explain that? I like to try to explain it to you. It's called manipulation. Yeah, it's pretty simple. And you guys have seen it many times in the past. I've told you every single time that they've run the market down. I told you why, and I told you it was manipulation. And I said, wait till you see. Surprisingly, just days later, we'll see record highs. Just no, out of the blue, it just happens. I don't know why, but you're going to see it again here, folks. Stocks sell off amid jobs report. Surprise. Everybody went out and got jobs because they got to start, living a real life again. COVID's history now. COVID's gone bye-bye. Time to go out and get some work. Go start living again. Start paying your bills. Start paying your student loans and come over to SoFi. SoFi's website traffic has jumped up and increased because everybody's trying to scramble now. All of them that didn't pay their student loans because they thought that old JB was going to save them. Now they're out there scrambling and getting jobs everywhere because they got to pay these loans. And now they're contacting, and by the way, haven't seen all the advertisement from SoFi. They're saying, hey, they're targeting people who have student loans, sending out mailers to them and saying, hey, listen, we understand. Maybe you bought a new car. Maybe you thought take a vacation to Hawaii and hang out and blow all your. We understand. JB didn't do what he said he would for you. We can work with you now. Come on in and we'll renegotiate your terms and we'll make your price, payments lower. No suffering, no problem, no worries. It's a perfect environment for SoFi right now. And in case you didn't know it, new home mortgage loans a month and a half ago went up 35% in 1 month. 35% gain in new mortgage because of the interest rates that had dropped recently. And again, those people are coming in to SoFi. Now, granted, SoFi is not depending anymore so much on their loans, folks. They're not focused totally on student loans. You saw me show you a minute ago or an hour ago that Wikipedia, when I looked up that about SoFi, they started out with all this debt and borrowing to do student loans. In 2013, that was 90% of their revenue income stream, student loans. Now it's not even half of it. But it's coming back in. The money's coming back in from the student loans now. And this might be why the executive vice president of SoFi just bought $500,000 more worth of SoFi stock before the blackout period. Maybe he knows, man, we are just killing it here on these refinancing student loans and refinancing home loans, and we got money flying in here, and I'm going to buy $500,000 worth of SoFi stock right now before the blackout period. There's many, many reasons why institutional VPs like this will sell their stock. Recently, I guess another one put in another sell order to sell some SoFi, but one of the reasons that they sell is because that's how they get paid. They're compensated through stock. Okay, so you have to understand that. SoFi does it quite often, pays their employees with stock, and then when they want to get paid, they sell the stock. But like I said, there are many reasons why insiders will sell, but there's only one reason why they buy, and that is because they think the price is going up. Period. And when the vice president of the lending department at SoFi is piling in, speaking of piling in, wow, the SoFi CEO, when they run this thing down, he piles in. His last few buys were at 689, 690, 691 a share, 28,000 at each one of those, 28,000 shares at each one of those numbers. And I did a search the other day to find out how many shares of SoFi he held totally, and it's millions and millions. And his portfolio is fabulous because he's a genius. Let's go over here to Google. How much SoFi stock does Anthony Noto own? Uh, 8,121,844 shares. You think that you think he might be onto something? Look at the weighting of his position. He's made a 63% gain. This guy makes $18 million a year just from working at SoFi, and then on top of that, he's got a portfolio of 8,100,000 shares that he started buying when the prices was in the 4s and the 6s, and every time they took us down into the 6s again, he bought more, and they took it from the 10s to the 6s, and he bought more because he knows where this is going. He's no idiot. Gosh, the millions and millions of dollars that he's making. And folks, this is the kind of company you want to own. When you want to look for a stock to own, you ought to look for a company that has a CEO that believes so much in his company that he'd be holding 8,121,000 shares of it. That's what you're looking for, folks. Yep. I can't get this stream to show up on my screen over here. I still don't see it. I see all of your comments, and I appreciate that. Stocks sell off amid amazing jobs report. Pushes back forecast for the Fed rate cut. Well, I already told you, the Fed rate cut doesn't mean jack crap when it comes to SoFi. Every Fed rate increase has resulted in more revenue into the banks of SoFi. Climbing customers they're going to go over, they already just announced they went over 10 million, and they're going to have over 14 million by the end of this year. New customers. That's what they're projecting. And I hear people say, oh, SoFi, gosh, now that the interest rates aren't going to be dropped again in the next quarter or whatever, that could really hurt them. And I'm like, you guys are idiots, man. You don't know anything. The SoFi's prices in revenue and earnings all during 2021, 2022, 2023, while rates were rising and rising and rising and rising. That's exactly what SoFi's revenue did. Rise and rise and double. Yeah. They don't show it anymore here on Yahoo. You can't go back, and they won't let you look at the yearly revenue of SoFi anymore. No, 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 no. Nope. They're just going to show you the quarterly. Yahoo's decided to stop showing people the yearly revenue of SoFi. I couldn't find a way to figure it out. They used to show it right here on this page. They used to show you here under revenue and earnings. They used to show annually right here. But now all you can get from Yahoo is quarterly. See, they don't want you to see the annual revenue of this company and how it's kept going up and up and up over the last 4 years, even with interest rates and inflation. They don't want you to see that. They've gotten rid of it. I used to be able to show you every day. I would go down and say, hey, when people would say, well, what about interest rates not dropping? That's going to hurt SoFi. And I said, well, come over here and look what it did every year for, yeah, I used to be able to show you every day, but no, not anymore. Yeah, You click over here on this revenue versus earnings chart right here, which I'm clicking on now. It should let me see something else, but you can forget about it. They've decided to completely get rid of the annual revenues for SoFi. They don't want you to see it, people. It's as simple as that. I do not know why I cannot get this live stream to show up. I don't know what is going on today. I tried to stream in this new format. I can't even watch my stream playing, people. It's horrible. I can't watch my stream over here. I can't see what you guys can see. I can't see a freaking thing. What's going on? See, and by the way, my viewership on this stream today, you can go down and you can see how many views have been. I normally average 7 to 10,000, sometimes even 15,000 or up to 20,000 views per day. But when I stream in this format, I don't reach half that many people. Just don't. And just give me a second here too. I'm going to put this back down here. I'm going to thank you all for being here with me though today. I know there's many other places you could spend your time. But we're just going to hang here a second. And let me see if I can get this channel now to come up and show my dang stream here. And I hope that you like the fact that I'm trying to reach out to more people across a broader range of the market by putting in these headlines, Day Trading Explained for Beginners. And this thing says upcoming. Why does this thing say upcoming? What? What's going on here with this? Why am I not seeing the stream playing right now? I'm about ready to just end this stream like this. I can't for the life of me. It says January 10th. It's supposed to start at 9:16 a.m. It says waiting for Catfish Tyler, January 10th, 9:16 a.m. What in the hell is happening here? Can anybody see me at all? Please give me a thumbs up. I'm going to put some hearts up here. Can anybody see these hearts I'm putting on the screen right now? Anyone at all? Communicate with me. Can someone put a heart or put a comment or anything at all and let me see what's going on here? Because I'm going to end this stream right now if I can't watch what I'm just going to end it. I've taken all of the happiness I can have out of this wide screen. I don't think I can handle it anymore. Anybody at all see me? I don't see any responses. I can't see anything here. I don't know why it's not playing on here. I don't know why I can't monitor it anymore. It just quit. It was doing it. It was working earlier. I saw it over here. I saw your comments. I saw the chat. I was seeing everything. And now this stupid thing says waiting for Catfish Tyler to start at January 10th at 9:16 a.m. And I see nothing. Can you hear me? Question mark. Send that in. I mean, it's just been too freaking long with nothing happening here. This is horrible. Uh, uh, All right, I'm shutting everything down, ladies and gentlemen. I'm shutting this all down, shutting that down, shutting this down, shutting that screen down, shutting this screen down. That screen's gone. This is gone. You're gone. All of you are gone. Bye bye to you. Bye bye to you. Bye bye IQST. Bye bye DATA. Bye bye Quantum. I don't give a damn. You're gone too. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Brigetti. Goodbye. You're out of here. Santa. See you later. Yep, all of you are leaving. Goodbye to Tonex. Goodbye to Sens, SENS. All of it's gone. I'm out of here. See you later. SENS, goodbye. Goodbye to Jeffrey. Goodbye to International. Goodbye to this one. Goodbye to that one. Goodbye to this one. Goodbye to that one. And goodbye to this one. Goodbye to every freaking single one of you. Goodbye. You're done. Yep. Adios, amigos. And am I still streaming here? Yes, I am. Yes, I am still here running on my, I'm running Charles Schwab. That is running. And are we still streaming on OBS? It says stop streaming. And that's about what I'm going to do here in a second if this doesn't load up right now and play right. So I'm going to, right here, right now, I'm not going to stop the streaming. I'm going to try to reload this screen up here for everybody. Just give me a second. And we're trying here. Hello, beautiful. Ooh, wow. Amazing.
Might be messy.
Woo. Man, I just got an amazing breakfast sandwich. Oh, this is just so tiring today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting worn out here trying to get this screen to work and the stream to work and everything to work. Donald Trump sentenced in hush money case but avoids punishment. Of course. It should just be called rant. It should just be called blackmail. Donald Trump sentenced in blackmail case. YouTube. Let's go over here now. Let's see if this is actually going to work for me here. And my wife just brought me in. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I got this incredible, delicious looking breakfast sandwich here. And let's go see if I'm streaming now. All right. Okay, and we're going to come over here and we're going to put in search. And I want how to day trade. Catfish. There it is. And it says live. And is it live? No, it isn't live. It still says waiting for Catfish Tyler, January 10th, 2025, 9:16 a.m. Ugh. And weird, I'm here on my phone and I go to it and I see it's playing here on my phone. Let me try something here, folks. Day trade for beginners. Go live. And I am now live, ladies and gentlemen, from my phone. I don't know what's happened with my stream on here, but I'm live from my phone, and I'm going to take this out of the case. Hold on a second. I'm also going to plug my phone in here. And I'm sorry for the delay here, but just hold on. I don't know what the is going on with this. I've tried everything. All right, let's get rid of this clown. Goodbye. All right, I'm done, folks. I'm done with that stream. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know why I couldn't see anything. You have 2 streams running. Very good. Yippee yahoo, freaking kaye. This is the new stream. Get rid of the old. Go over here. Come join me, cat dudes. You were on another stream. You have 2 running. Really don't give a shit. I couldn't see that stream. So doesn't matter to me. I'll have 2 running. Maybe I learned something. Maybe I just start running 2 a day every day. Just do 2 a day. Yep. Freaking ridiculous. Maybe I just start streaming 2 channels every day. Just start streaming on OBS and my camera both, and then get twice as many people to watch the channel. Yep. Hey, there's more than one way to skin a cat. And look at this delicious breakfast sandwich, everyone. Oh my gosh. Mmm. Mmm. Yepper. Now I'm going to go over here to view your channel. And I am going to come up here. I am going to put this like this. And if you're watching this stream right now, I'm going to end this stream right now because I am tired of screwing with this thing. So come on over and look at my other channel. If you don't know how to do that, just hit